Hey everybody, I don't know if you can see this or not, I'm doing kind of a makeshift video, but this is Derek with The Ultimate Hang, and behind me I've got a brand new hammock from Therm-a-Rest. It's kind of a revelation that was made at the recent outdoor retailer show, and they sent me, it looks like a pre-production prototype. As far as I can tell, it's 99.9% ready for the market. The packaging that they sent it to me in was obviously almost ready. I mean, it just had some language translations that they needed to finish up, but I just wanted to go lay in this. I took a couple photos, and I just want to say this is an amazing hammock. What's interesting about this is it's a polyester hammock made in the USA. And what's interesting about polyester is typically polyester is a little stiffer, a little firmer lay, you might say, than a nylon-based hammock for camping. But this polyester has, you'd almost think it was a blended fabric because of the way it feels. It has a much more soft, kind of cottony feel, like a blend. And it even has a little bit of a stretch, which I wasn't expecting. And what's really great about it is it's not your typical nylon stretch. Like in a nylon hammock, especially the lighter weight fabrics like a 1.1 or a 1.5, where when you sleep in them, it's very easy to barrel out. Like you'll get these little pockets or bubbles where you'll stretch out in them and kind of cause a little bit of shoulder strain. But this hammock, it stretches in a very comfortable way, particularly right around my feet and ankles, where there's very commonly in these hammocks a little bit of calf strain. And sometimes that's alleviated by making a longer hammock. You know, bigger hammocks are typically more comfortable because they eliminate some of those calf ridges. This hammock stretches just in the right places, especially in my feet and ankles, calves a little bit. So it's so comfortable. I was amazed. I really like this hammock. In fact, as I've been testing it out the last few days, I've really fallen in love with it. It's got a nice diamond ripstop pattern in the fabric, and I don't know if that has any effect on the way that it stretches and moves. But again, it's not, I wouldn't call it super stretchy. It just has a nice flex to it, especially in those key places along the gunnels or the edges where hammocks tend to be tight, where that can cause some strain. So anyway, you got to check this out. The Therm-a-Rest hammock, it's coming out this fall, should be in stores everywhere by January, so I'm told by their reps. Let's go check it out. Oh, and I should mention another interesting feature about this hammock is it has kind of a pillowcase style stuff sack. So it has just a little pocket fold over where it stuffs in. It makes it a little interesting in stuffing it. I'm used to hammocks that have either a double-sided stuff sack or you know, a top-loading cinch style where you can leave the hammock ends out, makes it easier to stuff. So this is a little interesting with that pocket. It's not the first hammock that has done this. Anna's hammock has that kind of pillowcase stuff sack. So it's really nice. It's again, it eliminates a little bit of weight, a little bit of additional hassle with kind of stuffing. So that's just a unique feature. And also on the ends, they're using it looks like about a 1-inch, maybe a little bit more, or 3/4 inch webbing strap to tie in the ends, and they're sewn. So if you want to change out the end loops, you'll have to cut them because they're sewn in. But I haven't minded it. It works great. It works fine. And I don't know really if it adds any extra, but it's a nice touch. Anyway,